last weekend, video came out last weekend. I don't even remember what it was because I was away. Now, I got to tell you guys some stuff that's been going on. I'm now involved with the Canadian Pet Expos. I'm involved with the Canadian Pet Expos, not just for their big giant shows, but I'm also involved. I'm their Canadian Aquatic Ambassador, I believe is what my title is. But I also attended all the reptile shows too, which is super, super cool for me because you get to see all this amazing stuff. And last weekend, I went to my first big Toronto Reptile Expo in a number of years. And wow, it was incredible. Now, I got to tell you, because I was working, I had my camera with me, but I just wasn't focused on really going around and putting together a full solid video for you guys. So I'm going to show you a bunch of cool footage to give you an idea of what was there. But there was some insane stuff that was there. And then I'm going to show you all the cool stuff that I came home with. Don't even know what it's going to be. Don't know why we're looking at a gecko right now. Maybe that's a hint. Maybe it's not. We don't even know. You guys have to check out the video and see. So let's go take a peek at the Reptile Expo. And just so you know, in 4 weeks, I'm back again for the next one. So we don't even know what's going to happen in that one. So it's all cool. But let's go check out this past expo and see what was there. As I mentioned, it's been a long time since I've been at one of these reptile expos in Toronto. And this is just one of the small ones. They hold these almost monthly. Just packed to the walls. Just incredible selection. This is Keith at Reptiles R Us, and he's the Canadian distributor for Arcadia. He breeds every one of his animals, he breeds himself. Now's a good time to talk about this. This is to get the facts. And the facts are the fact that you'll come to these reptile expos and you'll see all these animals in these little different deli containers. This is not their permanent home. This is to safely transport them and make it best for the animal and for the caregiver to get them home. So at these expos, not only are you going to just find reptiles, you're going to find other things that are near and dear to me, like bugs and tarantulas, jumping spiders, and unique little arthropods, isopods, all sorts of cool inverts. Canada has some limitations as to what we can keep, but the selection here was incredible, including things like some of the incredibly colorful dart frogs. Of course, there's every snake of every flavor and color you could possibly imagine. Some of the ball pythons that were on display for sale, like, I have no concept. I've been out of the game for too long. I don't even understand how some of these things come about, but they are absolutely incredible to look at. They make incredible pets. The colors on some of these king snakes, incredible. And you can see the top breeders and the top distributors have these massive displays. They make a very good living breeding high quality animals here in Canada. This is Tarantula Canada's tables. And who would have thought formiculture, or the keeping of ants, would become a thing? Limited amount of species that we can buy in Canada, but it's still fascinating nonetheless. And here's some more of that incredibly important messaging for families of how to make sure you're working with these animals safely and cleanly to keep yourself happy and your animals healthy. I love this marketing. This was a neat little display by somebody who'd never displayed before. And great marketing on his isopods. Check out this incredible vivarium that this gentleman built. This was absolutely incredible. A little 12 by 12 cube. But the selection was second to none. Everything you could imagine. There's another look at the Tarantula Canada table. You'll understand why there's so much focus on that in a bit. Clearly I'm wearing the shirt. But they also, not only is it just a reptile expo,
but it is also the Plant Expo, and it has exploded in recent years. And you can go here and get everything from those beautiful Hoyas to some of these incredible Aroids that you've just seen. Everything you can possibly imagine. And Understory Laboratories, which is an amazing company that does all sorts of these incredibly rare and unique vivarium plants. This is those Magravias and all sorts of unique species from Peru and Ecuador. Or this woman here is her booth. She made all these little moss balls, and every plant is planted on these moss balls. Orchids, all sorts of orchid vendors. But as you can see, it's absolutely massive. It goes everywhere. You get little plants from $5 to $10 for little house plants that are perfect for little vivariums, all the way up to some of the most unique Aroids, orchids. Look at all these incredible diminutive orchids that would be incredibly perfect for those dart frog vivariums or small gecko vivariums. They even add orchids in flasks, and this is like tissue culture. And there's another look at that woman with those incredible, every one of those houseplants is planted on a moss-type ball. Very, very unique. All sorts of beautiful houseplants, a little splash of color for your vivariums. Something for everyone.
Whoa, you guys, I honestly, the expo was so crazy because I'm on the team, I'm on the staff that puts the thing together. I'm being pulled around every direction. So honestly, I wasn't able to get some of the footage I really wanted to show you guys. It was just too chaotic. But I got to show you some of the really, really cool stuff that I was able to pick up. Now, first and foremost, Reptiles R Us had this incredible book. It's from Arcadia. They're the distributor in Canada for it. The Bioactivity and the Theory of Wild Recreation. Awesome, awesome guide. I was really stoked. I wanted to pick it up the last expo and I just never had a chance. So this is going to be an awesome, awesome read. Now, one other business that they also do is they also run 3dprintsrus.ca. Now, I've gotten some cool pieces in the past I brought back from some of the shows. But check this thing out. This thing is over the top cool. How about a 3D printed eyelash viper? It's fully flexible, not an eyelash viper. I guess it's a bush viper. It's no eyelash viper, Biggs. But like, how cool is this? Look at the face on this thing. It is just absolutely insane how cool this is be. So this is, and it's got this metallic kind of sheen to it. It's really kind of cool. I love it. But it's also kind of in a color scheme that this animal actually would come, this African bush viper. So that, to me, is super, super cool. Do you guys want to know what animals we got? Well, I did come back with a new isopod. Now, I came back with Persilio scaber. Whoop-de-doo, Biggs. Everybody's got it. It's boring isopod, Biggs. No. But these are the orange variant of koi. Now, you guys know that I've had the koi variant for a long time. Now I've got the orange variant. And I'm probably going to do something that people don't want me to do, but I'm going to probably toss these into my group with my normal koi and see if I can bring some more red into that colony. And I want to see, because each one of these species of isopods, Persilio scaber is the species. All these other ones are morphs or are mutations of that color that's exposed in that animal. So by adding a bit more of this, I might bring some more orange into it, but still retaining a lot more of those black shades and brown shades that I have in my colony. So I'm excited about that. Now, spider-wise, I didn't bring back any reptiles. Sorry, I just wasn't ready. There's reptiles I want, but I'm not ready for them, and we don't take on an animal unless we're ready for it. Viridaceous species, it's a Madagascar zebra spider. It's super, super cool, super hard to show up on camera, but it's a species that's truly arboreal. It will get to be about 4 inches in size, so about 3 times the size of this one. This one is a sexed out female, and they generally stay like this up in the top quadrants of the environment. So you're going to have to look for some rehousing videos down the road. We're going to get these guys into some cool new houses. But this one's super, super cool. A true spider. Then we brought home this insane animal. Look at this thing. This is a funnel web spider. This is Leothel phallax. This is another true female. And this female made all of this in 3 days. This was when she got ready for the show. She did all this webbing in 3 days. So to me, this thing is going to be absolutely insanely cool when we get it set up in one of those 12 by 12 cubes. I think I'm looking forward to what it's going to create within that environment. So you're going to have to watch out for that. And then the best one by far is this one. And everybody should know what this is. This is a beautiful, fully sexed out not fully mature, so it's still a young female, and this is Poecilothera metallica. Now, you guys know that I have several of these already, but this one's a confirmed female, and a female will live that much longer life. And if it ends up that some of my males that are growing up, when they sex out and they end up being a male, or the ones that I'm growing up end up being a male, well, then I'll already have a mature female ready to go. And this is one of the ones that I definitely down the road want to do as a nice big communal, and maybe a 12 by 12 by 24 type Exoterra enclosure or something. I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. So I had an absolute blast. I came home with some killer stuff. Got this absolutely killer shirt from Tarantula Canada. It was over the top, and I can't wait to see the next one. So maybe I'll see you at the next one. That's at the end of next month in June. It's going to be over the top, my friends. Take care.